My name is Kevin Landry, and I'm a product marketing manager at Juniper Networks for the Paragon Automation as a Service. And today I'm at Mobile World Congress, and I'm here to show you a demo on our AI-enabled cloud-delivered network automation solution. At Juniper, we're driven by experience, and we care to deliver amazing experiences for our customers and their end users. But not only that, we care about delivering amazing experiences for our network operator customers that are running the network as well. So we're starting with our Cloud Metro solution, where we're introducing our Paragon Automation as a Service. And we're doing this to produce desired business outcomes for our end users faster and be able to reduce the mean time to resolution for problems and be able to prevent them. So the first aspect of our solution that's a benefit is it's use case based. The reason why that's important is because this allows our customers to deliver what requirements they need and where they need it at their own priority. Secondly, giving operations an easy button to be able to simplify our user interface so that even operators that have less experience are able to use it. We've reimagined the design to be incredibly simple. And thirdly, it's AI enabled. So there's 2 points on this that I wanted to talk to you about. So the first is we're able to reduce all the noise. Many times network operators are faced with an overwhelming sea of data and alarms to be able to troubleshoot. So what we're doing is we're using machine learning and AI to be able to reduce all that noise, to filter in and hone in on the root causes of problems, and so that they know the urgent actions that they need to take. And secondly, we have AI-enabled trend analysis and predictive analytics that are going to be able to detect problems that previously might not have been humanly possible to find. Issues such as gray failure analysis, where you might be able to detect a bad optical cable that's intermittently dropping packets and degrading performance, or maybe a bad temperature on one of our network interface modules as well can produce something like that. So at Mobile World Congress today, we're demoing 3 key use cases for our Paragon Automation as a Service solution. The first is device onboarding, which allows you to deliver services faster, a faster time to market, because you're able to commission devices really simply and easily and faster. The second is our network observability application that allows you to have unprecedented insights and visibility into the network and services. The third is our network trust application that allows you to establish trust and integrity in the network and also understand compliance deviations. So first, we're going to explore the network onboarding use case. Here, you're going to be able to see a field engineer on site deploying and commissioning an ACX device. Now, as you see in the video, the field engineer starts by cabling in a management port, and she's able to log in to her smartphone app and scan a QR code on the device to be able to bring up the application, which presents her with a step-by-step guide of how to commission this device. It guides through every SFP to be able to plug in, as well as every cable to be able to plug in and where. Then remote connectivity tests and hardware health tests are performed, as well as to see if the interfaces are up. Network performance tests also test connectivity as well to ensure that everything is up, ready, and running into the SLAs. So the Network Operations Center is immediately in sync with all the work, and the work across all the field engineers is supervised by that Network Operations Center. The network field engineer is then able to upload pictures and complete the work order. So as part of our network device onboarding use case, let me show you the live product GUI for the network operator. So in this GUI, you can see how all the noise of the many alarms that you would normally have to contend with are filtered out. And you're basically able to hone in on the urgent actions that you need to take. So drilling into this first urgent action on this ACX 7024, we're able to actually take a look at the hardware and see what the urgent actions are that are needed. You're able to see things like the compliance advisories. You're able to get a view of the actual device that's being seen and actually understand all the alerts and issues with ports. You're then able to go past this health view of the device itself and explore things like interfaces, software, for instance. In the software tab, It's interesting that you're able to take a look at the network compliance in terms of the end of life of the software, whether that's an issue or cert advisory. So this is our network trust use case. In addition to that, we're able to look at the recent configuration of the device. So for instance, here we could see that there was an active version that was recently committed, and there's other versions as well. And you could explore to see if there was a change that maybe introduced issues by performing a diff comparison. So here you can see a side-by-side configuration comparison of this device. In addition, you're able to see a compliance score. In this case, it's a score out of 100 that we've calculated, and it's pretty low. So let's investigate that further to see what's going on here. Drilling into our network trust application, you're able to take a look at all the different compliance issues that we've seen. All these are benchmarks that have failed in this case, contributing to that lower score. And let's take a look at one of these just to see more details. So here you're able to see a description of the compliance rule that failed, as well as gain a view into how to fix that issue. So when you scroll down, you're able to see a fixed information description, as well as the exact CLI commands that you need to issue down to the network to resolve the problem. Moving on to see more about our network trust view, we're able to actually, from a business level perspective, have an executive level view of the trend of the trust score. And this helps you see if you're actually getting more trustworthy or less trustworthy globally across your network, as well as understand what your highest device compliance score is, or your worst, or the average. Moving on to our network observability application, you're able to see a view, a high-level view that aggregates all the data into simple dashboards that you're able to hone in on what the key issues are. And let me explore this further through another application that we have that gives you a view across devices, the network, as well as interfaces and trust health. Now, in this view of this dashboard, you're able to see and drill down into things like the device health and gain a timeline view. In this case, there's no problem with device health, network health, but there is a problem flagged for interface health. Let's jump into that to see more details. So we could see in this case that most of the interface issues are caused by link failures. There's 988 interfaces affected. So let's drill into that to see even more detail of why. You're able to gain an even more detailed view and find out that out of the link failures, half of them are caused by link state issues and half of them by interface temperature issues. You're able to get a distribution view graphically of what's going on, as well as understand which OSS versions are being affected. And in this case, you can see that it's actually an older OS that's causing the issue. So perhaps maybe upgrading to a newer OS might fix some of the problems. You're able to also see a view of the models, as well as gain a timeline view and understand the effective items in terms of devices, interfaces, and services. And that's the live demo for Paragon Automation as a service for the 3 use cases we mentioned today. So in summary, Paragon Automation as a service delivers services with a faster time to market because we're taking on a cloud delivery approach that's able to produce significant results. We're able to produce 70% faster use case deployment compared to do-it-yourself models that give you 40% cost reduction on deploying the use cases as well as maintenance. In addition, we're enabling AI for many benefits to be able to reduce mean time to know and mean time to resolve. All in all, Paragon Automation delivers you the business outcomes that you desire for your network to produce that faster time to market.